Lock it. We're gonna get started in a second. A couple people get in here. Shalom Israel, Yahba Shemi Awashab Rocket Thumb to the brothers, Yahushamar Lathan by Shemi Awashab to the sisters. I'm Priest Officer Karan Yala, and welcome to another episode of Nothing New Under the Sun. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. Y'all got any questions? You know what I'm saying? Put it in the chat. Shalom Yahushamar Lathan by Shemi Awashab, Kana says. Definitely appreciate you checking in and supporting the channel. Quick couple of little small announcements. Shabar, Yahba Shemel Shabrakatah. Appreciate you. For this Nothing New Under the Sun series, make sure y'all subscribe to the Sacramento Israelites page. If you haven't already, I'm gonna be putting together a playlist for this series. So y'all can go look at the past the past classes, excuse me, that's a part of the series. If you haven't seen them already, you understand? We talk about everything from gun control that happened in the scriptures, Planned Parenthood in the scriptures, um, the perpetual hatred of Esau, so forth and so on. You know what I'm saying? But it's a plethora of topics. You understand? It's a lot of them have 2 and 3 and 4, sometimes maybe 4 parts to it. You understand? Depending on how much I've dug into the scriptures and found. You understand? But I'm gonna be putting together this playlist shortly after this class is done. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all go to the Sacramento Israelites page and support the page, man. And the playlist is gonna be something great for you to ride out to. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to hear no music, you understand, you want to listen to a class that's interesting, or if you want to listen to some history, you understand. Make sure y'all go ahead and tap into the series, all right, on the playlist. Without further ado, let's get in it. Let's get into it, man. Taking on other nations. You know what I'm saying? The children of Israel, the chosen people of God, you understand, even the people that predated the children of Israel, we throughout history have had perpetual lust, you understand, for wanting to be like the rest of these nations. And it's totally against God, you understand? And in turn, what happened to our people on us taking on the culture of these other nations, of course, you see what's going on today. We live in the projects, you know what I'm saying? We live in the hood. Our people are the lowest of the low in this empire. You understand? Excuse me. We at the bottom of the totem pole, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? We became slaves to the rest of these damn heathens because we have taken on their culture and their customs. You understand? Eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster is not the custom of the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Dyeing your hair blonde is not the custom of the children of Israel. Yabba Shemel Shabrakatah, not the sorry, the water for tapping in. Appreciate you, Adawan. The water for that excellent picture too. Man, I definitely appreciate you. But like I was saying, the customs of these heathens, they are not ours. You understand? Um, Shaving your beard off is not a custom of the Israelites. You understand? That's a custom of the so-called oppressor, which is the devil that the Bible speaks of. He walks around, you understand, with a baby face, knowing damn well he's supposed to have a beard on his face because he's naturally a goddamn homosexual. You understand? He's naturally a person that defies nature. You understand? The difference between a man face and a woman's face is I can grow a beard and a mustache and she can't. You understand? I was just watching a movie last night, Donnie Brasco. It was a movie about some Edomites. You understand, the Italians is based on a true story. And Donnie Brasco happened to be an undercover police officer. You know what I'm saying? He had a mustache on his face, but the guy that he's trying to get into the mob and introduce under, you know what I'm saying? He had to pull him to the side, like, hey, bro, you got to lose that mustache. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's the culture of a white man. You know what I'm saying? In America, the gang culture, that's the culture of Caucasian men. You understand? When they moved here in the early 1900s in the slums of New York, you know what I'm saying? When they had a whole lot of tenements before the housing projects was created, the Irish, the Jewish, the Russians, you understand, and the Italians, they used to come together and make gangs, you know what I'm saying, so to speak, of the younger people, like, you know what I'm saying, the adolescents in their areas. And these gangs came together to basically just wreak havoc on their goddamn neighborhoods, you understand? To extort the mom and pop shops in their own damn neighborhoods. And this is what Bloods and Crips is about today. You know what I'm saying? That's the culture of a heathen. You know what I'm saying? Eating abominations such as crabs, shrimps, you know what I'm saying, lobsters. That comes from all the rest of these heathens. You know what I'm saying? That's Egyptian culture. That's African culture. Excuse me. That's Asian culture. You understand? You go over to some parts of Asia, eating a live goddamn octopus on a stick is a delicacy. You know what I'm saying? They go looking in the ocean for any living creature that they can find to feast on. You understand? And bring it back to their family and make a feast to it, feast to their God and eat all of these abominations. You understand? That's the culture of these goddamn heathens. That's not what blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans was put on earth for. You understand? The Lord told us that he's going to make us his people. You understand? And the culture that we have as blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, us wearing headbands, us wearing mitris, our sisters wearing hair wraps, you understand? Long dresses when they come to class or high holy days or school events. You know what I'm saying? That's our culture. You know what I'm saying? Brothers wearing braids and gold teeth. That's our culture. You understand? We don't have the culture of putting tribal marks on our face like Africans. You understand? Wearing tattoos is not black, Latino, and Native American culture. You understand what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying for the brothers and sisters that came into the truth and they got a bunch of tattoos on their body that they got to go get them lasered off. Nah. Like Christ said to the sister who was being accused of being an adulteress. You understand? He told her, look, man, I forgive you of your sins and go sin no more. You understand? If you got tattoos right now, you ain't necessarily got to go get them lasered off, but you can't get no more tattoos. You understand what I'm saying? That's not our culture, right? Being a Muslim is not our culture. You know what I'm saying? Getting down on a prayer rug and hitting your face on the ground 5 times a day, you know what I'm saying? And making a Hajj to Mecca to go pray to a goddamn rock. That is not culture of blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's the culture of a goddamn criminal, a wild man, the Ishmaelite, you understand? The Arabs that the Bible speaks of. That's their culture. You know what I'm saying? The Lord didn't want us to be like the people that is going to oppress us. Matter of fact, Salaki, you get Proverbs 3:31. Let's go to the scriptures before I keep running on, you know what I'm saying, and just explaining. And the viewers that's unfamiliar with the channel get to thinking that, oh, this is just my feelings. This is just how I think. Nah, this is what the Lord thinks. You understand? Salakia. Go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 31. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. The Lord said, man, look, don't be jealous of the people that oppresses you. Don't be jealous of that goddamn Arab, you understand, that's selling you excessive alcohol and blunts and pork at your goddamn local convenience store, liquor store in your damn neighborhood. Don't be jealous of him. You know what I'm saying? Don't be jealous of your oppressor. You know what I'm saying? The so-called Caucasian man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. Don't indulge in the filthy, wicked sex acts that he does. You understand? This devil, he asleep with a goddamn dog, cat, rat, you understand? and allow and will allow you to feel your own lust for you to be like him. You understand? The Lord said, don't be like him. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna read that again. Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor. Don't be jealous of your oppressor and the success that he has on planet Earth today. You understand? Your oppressor is a murderer. Your oppressor is a robber and a rapist. You understand? Don't be jealous of how he obtained his wealth. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said, look, you shouldn't look at this goddamn robber and be like, man, well, they did it, so I can basically do it. You understand? Don't be a scammer. That's envying your oppressor. Your oppressor has scammed the whole goddamn planet Earth. Don't be a sexual deviant. You understand? Don't be a goddamn homosexual or a so-called lesbian. You understand? That is the way of your oppressor. Don't envy your oppressor. Your oppressor is loving this type of lifestyle that he living in this empire. You understand? His daughter and his woman is loving being a goddamn whore. You understand? And a lesbian. You know what I'm saying? Don't envy their lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Don't look at the success that the people have done, the success, excuse me, that the people have gotten, you understand, by them doing all type of atrocities against your people. You understand? Don't envy that. You know what I'm saying? Reading on. And choose none of his ways. Man, the ways of the oppressor is to smoke cigarettes, to be a rapist, to be a robber, to be goddamn Jeffrey Dahmer, a filthy, wicked, stinking sodomite that's a goddamn coward, you understand, that will kill all of them goddamn people, luring them to his house with money and a good goddamn time. Don't be like that. You understand? The Lord said, do not choose the ways of your goddamn oppressor. You understand? Because your oppressor is the son of perdition. You understand? Your oppressor is the son of sin. And what the scriptures say? For the wages of sin is death. You understand? Right? The wages of sin is death. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get paid for sin with death. You know what I'm saying? Salakia. You get Amos 5:21. In the wake of all of these filthy, wicked holidays. You understand? This is the book of Amos, chapter 5 and verse 21. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. You understand? The children of Israel from the days of old, we have always had an affinity with our oppressor. We have always envied our oppressor and want to be just like this goddamn devil. You understand? This is why in America you celebrate Valentine's Day. This is the season, you know what I'm saying, of these filthy, wicked, stinking holidays that your oppressor has bestowed on the mind of blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. And all hell is going to break out in our communities because we want to celebrate these goddamn holidays. I'm going to read that again. Amos 5:21. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assembly. The Lord hates when you celebrate the slaughter of the North American Indians when you eat that goddamn turkey on Thanksgiving. You understand? The Lord hates when you celebrate the life of Nimrod. You understand? A goddamn filthy, stinking, wicked Cushite, a wicked Ethiopian. You understand? The Lord hates when you celebrate Christmas because that's the life of Nimrod. You celebrating the life of his people. You understand? You basically celebrating the Tower of Babel by putting that goddamn Christmas tree up in your house. The Lord hates that. You understand? The Lord hates you celebrating this filthy, wicked holiday called Halloween. You understand? We're going to touch on Halloween a little bit tonight, too. You know what I'm saying? The Lord don't want you to send your goddamn kids as some superhero or a dead baseball player, you understand? Or a basketball player or some type of idol that you worship to a goddamn stranger's house for you to give them candy to where you got to check the candy before they eat it. You understand? Because you know damn well in your mind you should not be trusting strangers to give your children candy. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said he don't care about none of that. He hates that. You know what I'm saying? He despises that. Halloween is a feast day. What you gonna do? You're gonna go out. You're gonna take your kids trick or treating. You're gonna come back home with a big old pillowcase full of candy, and y'all are going to eat that candy. The Lord said he hates that feast day. You understand? The Lord hates your goddamn ham, your Thanksgiving turkey, you understand, or your Christmas gumbo. The Lord hates that. You understand? He will not smell in your solemn assemblies. What that mean? That means the Lord is not going to be with you when you come together, you know what I'm saying, and celebrate these abominable holidays. You understand? The Lord is going to be with us when we celebrate Passover. He gonna smell in our solemn assemblies then. You know what I'm saying? He gonna smell that good, sweet smell of lamb. Be like, man, look, my sons and my daughters, these are some obedient children. You understand? I'm gonna go ahead and keep blessing the ISUBK up under Commander General Rihanna because they actually do what I say. You understand? The Lord is going to be with us during the Day of Atonement. You understand? During the Feast of Tabernacles, during the Feast of Hanukkah, which the world calls Hanukkah. You understand? The Lord is going to be with us during our feast and our high holy days. You understand? Because that's his culture that he gave to the children of Israel. He didn't give you Thanksgiving. You understand? He didn't give you your birthday. You know what I'm saying? He didn't give you none of that. He didn't give you Christmas. He didn't give you Halloween. He didn't give you what's another one? President's Day, Memorial Day. He didn't give you Juneteenth. The Lord did not give the children of Israel Juneteenth. Our Juneteenth is the Passover. You understand? Where the Lord actually slaughtered the nation that had us in servitude. How you gonna celebrate Juneteenth when you still live in a goddamn land where you was a damn slave at? How did you get free? Don't you still work for a corporation of goddamn Caucasians who are descendants of your slave master? How the hell is you free? You know what I'm saying? The Lord hates and despises your feast days. You understand? And he's not going to be smelling in them solemn assemblies. You can't sacrifice a piece of goddamn pork, which what that ham is. You understand? The Lord said we should not eat a goddamn pig. It's unclean to us. You know what I'm saying? That's not our culture. That's the culture of the goddamn Caucasian. That's the culture of your slave master. You understand? Salaki, let me drop that. Let me get Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 3. It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. The Lord don't want us to make marriages with these heathen nations. You understand? You're not supposed to come together with these heathens. Why? Because their culture, you're going to have to become a part of. You understand? You marry a goddamn white woman, you're going to have to, like if you're in the country and you marry a white woman, her brothers and uncles, they gonna take your ass to a goddamn race car track one day. You understand? You're going to have to go get on a tractor trailer and drink Budweiser and do everything that these country Edomites do. You understand? You're gonna be in a wood some goddamn where they're gonna be boiling a whole goddamn pig and y'all gonna be out there hunting deers. You know what I'm saying? That's the culture of a damn Edomite. You understand? That's the culture of the oppressor, the devil that the Bible speaks of. You marry an Asian woman, you're going to eat some abominations. You understand? If you marry an Asian woman, she's going to put a picture of her dead relatives, make a shrine of her dead relatives in the corner of your house. And every time y'all eat dinner, it's going to be a goddamn hot plate, you know what I'm saying, of fried chicken. You know what I'm saying? Shrimp fried rice and whatever the hell else these goddamn Asian eats. It's going to be a hot plate sitting right up under that picture of her great-great-grandmother and grandfather sitting up there smiling. You understand? You going to damn near think that they're alive because she going to put that plate over there because, no, our ancestors have to eat with us. Man, your ancestors is dead as hell. You understand? Your ancestor cannot smell that food. They don't have a nose. They're not finna sit upright in a chair. You watch your ancestors get lowered down into the ground when they died. You understand? When that funeral happened, you understand? Or when you got the phone call that grandma died or great grandma died, that was the end of them. They not finna be eating that goddamn food that you put up under their picture and making a shrine in the corner of your house. That's what you're gonna have to deal with, Black, Latino, Native American man, if you marry these goddamn Asians. You understand? Black, Latino, and Native American women. If you marry these Asians, you're going to have to deal with all of this spooky superstition that come from the rest of these heathens. And you're going to be like, what the hell is going on in your mind? But you love these damn heathens so much, you ain't going to never voice your opinion. You're not even going to ask this goddamn heathen woman or heathen man that you chose to give your body to, why the hell do they do these acts and in a culture that makes no goddamn sense? You understand? That's what's going to happen. The Lord said, don't marry these goddamn heathens. You understand? Because he knows you're going to be a part of their culture. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to wear braids anymore. You're going to wear dreadlocks and smoke weed. You understand? When you figure out that Rastafarian is something to be a part of, you understand? And you thinking Bob Marley and the rest of these famous Rastafarians is cool. When you thinking that this is your own goddamn culture when it has nothing to do with you. You understand? You're not gonna wear your own attire. You're gonna start dressing like these goddamn heathens. Y'all ever seen the Rush Hour? I think it was 1, 2, 1, son of them, when Don Cheeto was the brother that owned that goddamn Asian restaurant, you understand? In the middle of the goddamn ghetto, and he's sitting up there dressed like he can do karate. He's sitting up there dressed like a goddamn Asian monk somewhere. Meanwhile, this is a whole black man, but he was married to that Asian woman in that damn movie, so he took on her culture. You understand? I see it all the time. I see brothers walking down the street, you know what I'm saying, with Ling Ling and Su Young on their arm. You know what I'm saying? Look at the chain on their neck. They got a goddamn a green jade Buddha on their chain. That has nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, like blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we want to be everything but ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I remember a while ago, I was in jail one time, right? And this was the first time I ever seen this. I seen a Latino brother. Now, our Latino brothers and sisters, it's pretty common for those tribes to be Catholic. You understand? So that wouldn't have shocked me. But this brother had some rank, and he was a shot caller. You understand? I think he was a shot caller for the North Edge. You know what I'm saying? But I was sitting in the cell one day, and I looked out the window on the yard, and this brother is out there on the yard with a prayer rug, bowing his head down 5 times. You understand? Praying to Muhammad. That shocked the hell out of me, because I didn't know Latinos and Mexicans and so forth and so on was actually participating in the culture of being a Muslim. I thought that was just some ignorant stuff that niggas only did. When I say niggas, I mean the tribe of Judah. You understand? I thought that the tribe of Judah only indulged in that. You understand? And all of this comes from us envying their culture, wanting to be just like them. You understand? All of these brothers that's claiming that they Muslims, you know what I'm saying? They don't even give a damn about their own people that they actually grew up with. Every entertainer or somebody that got some money, you understand? They don't give a damn about being a brother to their own nation. You a goddamn Muslim. You can't care about your own people that much. You understand? Because you taking on the culture of an Arab. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna read that again. Deuteronomy 7:3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto thy son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. You understand? You ain't supposed to marry these goddamn heathens. Because when you marry these goddamn heathens, you're going to be praying on a goddamn prayer rug. You're going to have some long dashiki on, you know what I'm saying? Sisters that get scammed by these goddamn Nigerians. And they're going to be having you dressed in Nigerian garments, you understand, thinking that you're a whole goddamn African. Meanwhile, when the people from the ghetto that you grew up with see you, they're going to be looking at you like, what the hell is wrong with this nigga? What is going on? And to keep it real, the tribe of Judah, man, not even just the tribe of Judah, but the northern kingdom the southern kingdom in general, excuse me, we have somewhat of it's disgusting how much we want to be Africans. You understand? And when these Africans that's actually from Africa, they actually come over here and see us trying to do our best imitation or rendition of them, they look at us like, okay, I can make some money off this goddamn dummy. This dude is a fool. We know he's not the same as us. You understand? So, but I'm gonna let him think it. You know what I'm saying? As soon as he come to my establishment, you understand? Hey, how you doing, brother? Woo. Meanwhile, they don't give a damn about you. They just want your money. You understand? I'm gonna drop down to verse 7. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. The word holy means separate. You understand? The Lord, our God, not the Lord, the God of everybody. The Lord, the God of the children of Israel, not the God of the East Indian, not the God of the white man. You understand? The God of the white man is Caesar Borgia, a Caucasian man. You understand? The God of the white man is his money. You know what I'm saying? Look at the Caucasian's money. It says, in God we trust on it. Meanwhile, it has a picture of every one of his goddamn slave masters from back in the day. You understand? The money literally says in God we trust, but it has a picture of a goddamn slave master on it. You understand? Because they don't serve the same God that the children of Israel serve, nor do they have the same God as the children of Israel. You understand? Your God is an East Indian God when you grow your dreads out and you smoke weed every goddamn day. You understand? You like, if brothers and sisters, if you got an East Indian landlord and you wear dreads in your goddamn hair and you smoke excessive marijuana, you understand? You shouldn't even be mad at your goddamn landlord oppressing you because you want to be just like him. You want to be a part of his culture. And that's what happened to blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. When we are not a separate and holy people unto the Lord, our God, we become to be like the rest of these other nations, and these other nations begin to rule over us. You understand what I'm saying? Salakia. Let's go to the book of Genesis. You know what I'm saying? The third chapter. Because contrary to popular belief, Genesis, the third chapter, is not about a goddamn apple tree. You understand? That is not what it's about. Christianity has made the Bible a goddamn joke. You know what I'm saying? Genesis, the third chapter, is about Eve, you understand, Adam, later on, taking on the customs of a whole nother nation, you understand, that the Lord did not give Adam. You know what I'm saying? It's the book of Genesis, chapter 3 and verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree, Salakia, of the garden? And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God hath said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. You understand? When you put on the culture of another nation, you die in that culture. You understand? These agents can eat abominations until they're 115 years old, and the Lord is not even going to punish them for it. You understand? They gonna eat all of the BS that they want to. You understand? And live a long goddamn time. Meanwhile, you eat that pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, you're going to die at 45 years old of heart disease. You understand? You're gonna have gout. You understand? Your grandma's legs is going to be big as a goddamn oak tree. You understand? Because her body is inflamed because she keep putting all of these goddamn abominations in her body. She keep eating that pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. You know what I'm saying? This ham hocks and the black eyed peas every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is going to punish us for that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this is talking about in Genesis, the third chapter. When we take the fruit of another tree, you understand what's a tree? This is a family tree. You know what I'm saying? A nation of people, a culture. What's the fruit of these people? Their culture. You understand? The way that they live. What comes from what's being produced from how they live. That's their culture. We're not supposed to eat of those trees. We're not supposed to take on the culture of a heathen nation, you understand, and bring it back to our people because we're going to die. You understand? Reading on. And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die. That's what your oppressor says to you every day. When he tells you pork is the other white meat, that's him saying you're not going to die when you eat this pig. You understand? When he tells you that you can be a homosexual and you can get married to another man, you understand? He's telling you you're not going to die of AIDS. You know what I'm saying? Which is a goddamn lie. You know what I'm saying? When he tells you that you can pick your own damn gender and you can be any type of sexual deviant that you want. Meanwhile, when you become a transgender, your body is naturally made to be what the Lord made you. You understand? If you're made to be a man, you're made to have the qualities of being a man. You understand? You're made to be masculine. You're made to be stronger than a woman. You understand? When you're made to be a woman, you're made to have the qualities of a woman. You're made to be able to give birth to a child. You understand? When you alter your DNA, you understand, and your gender, this is when a whole lot of health problems comes to you. You understand? The serpent is basically saying, like, Eve, look, man, it's cool for niggas to be transgender. Look, I know a couple of people that have been transgender and they transition has been to wow. It's been good for them. You know what I'm saying? The Lord ain't like, you ain't gonna die. Yes, you are. You're going to die of a complicated death if you change your gender. You understand? You're going to die from smoking cigarettes and weed. It's a fact. A lot of people like to say, oh, you can't catch cancer from smoking weed. Yes, the hell you can. You understand? You're going to get cancer from smoking weed, just like you will get cancer from smoking cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? This is the same spirit of the serpent today in your oppressor. He'll tell you, man, look, you ain't finna die. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, everybody's dying from what the hell is going on. You know what I'm saying? I seen a documentary called What is a Woman? You understand? And this Edomite dude was going out basically trying to dispel the fact that being a transgender is okay. You know what I'm saying? And he was having a conversation with with another Edomite dude, and he was explaining to him how bad a transgender has a so-called transgender woman, how much of a advantage she has, or she or he, however the hell they want to word it, how much of an advantage this person has over a natural woman during sports. And he was like, the dude that he was telling that this transgender has more of an advantage in sports. He was like, no, that's not true. That's not documented, and all of this type of nonsense. Meanwhile, the oppressor, they put together this video to show that being a transgender is wrong. He put up a whole lot of evidence, articles, and clips of how natural women get shut down by so-called transgender women in sports. You understand? Because they still have the body of a goddamn man. You understand? It's countless women that got the hell beat out of them. You understand? In them UFC rings, trying to fight a so-called transgender woman, when that's really just a man that has a couple of surgeries to make it look like a woman. You understand? You follow that philosophy, that culture of being a transgender or doing anything against God, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you will die. You understand? You will suffer the consequences. And Eve didn't understand that. You understand? Eve, she seen what was going on with these other cultures, and she wanted to be just like them. You understand? And death was brought into the world. You understand? We start dying at alarming rates after this. Reading on. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. Yeah, when Eve found out how good smoking weed makes you feel, you understand? She started smoking weed and taught it to Adam. You understand? When she saw how good pork tasted, you understand? She was like, man, look, taste this. This is the other white meat. You understand? When she found out that it felt good to be like the other nations, she taught this to her husband. You understand? And her husband started doing exactly what she wanted to do. You understand? Reading on. And the eyes of them were both open, and they knew that they were naked, and they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. You understand? They knew that they was naked. What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? When you know that you was naked, meaning you slipping. You understand? You didn't know what you thought you knew. You understand? You wasn't as wise that you thought you was. Now they understand the knowledge of good and evil. Now they understand that these cultures and these other nations, what they got going on and what they was privy to. You understand? Adam and Eve didn't know anything about that at first. But when they indulged in this goddamn lifestyle, they found out they was naked, and they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. What does that mean? For them to sew these fig leaves together, meaning they took on the culture of the other nations. They wanted to be just like these other trees in a garden. You understand? And they took on this other philosophy and started to become just like these other people. You understand? Which is totally against the Lord. You understand? And the Lord put curses on Eve, the serpent, and Adam. You understand? Salaki, I'm going to drop that, though. Let's go to the book of Genesis. You know what I'm saying? Salaki, book of Genesis chapter 6. Excuse me. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Once again, if y'all haven't heard, I'm going to go ahead and put all of these nothing new under the sun classes. You know what I'm saying? This whole series, I'm going to put this in a playlist on the Sacramento Israelites channel, so you can go back and watch some of the older episodes. You know what I'm saying? So you can get caught up, learn about something that you didn't know about in the past. You understand? Or just ride and just listen to a priest talk about history. You understand? This is the book of Genesis chapter 6 and verse 1. And it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. You understand? The Lord said that he wants people to be separate. You understand? These sons of God is the offspring of Adam, and these daughters of men is the men that lived on planet Earth. You understand? That was not considered to be the offspring of Adam, because the Lord separated Adam's. The Lord separated a certain part of Adam's seed line, and they kept the culture of the Lord. You understand? So, like, matter of fact, let me get that verse. Mm, This is the book of Genesis chapter 4 and verse 26. And to Seth, to him also there was born a son, and he called his name Enos. Then began men to call upon the name of the Lord. You understand? These men that came to call upon the name of the Lord, these are the offspring of Seth. You understand? These are the offspring of Seth's sons, Enos. You understand? They kept the laws that they learned from Adam. Meanwhile, Cain and his descendants, they start doing something totally different. You understand? These sons of men, you know what I'm saying, that brought daughters on planet Earth, that the sons of God thought was fair. This is the offspring of Cain. You understand? The sons of men, you understand, that was called the sons of God in Genesis, the 6th chapter. These are the son of Seth. You understand? By the way of his son of Enos, that started to call on the name of the Lord. You understand? Meaning that they came to keep the oral traditions that they got from Adam, that the Lord gave to Adam and taught him how to live. You understand? When the scriptures say he breathed the breath of life into man's soul and into man's lung, and he became a living soul, I'm paraphrasing. You understand? That breath of life was what Seth, Enos, and his sons did. You understand? And eventually they start taking on these women of other nations. You know what I'm saying? Of the descendants of Cain, and started making babies with them. You understand? And of course, when you take on a woman of a different culture than yours, you have to indulge in her culture. You understand? It's inevitable. You understand? And it's going to happen. If you take on a wife of an East Indian, you understand? You gonna be eating whatever the hell they eat. You're gonna be eating pita bread and curry and whatever the hell else they eat. You understand? Your house is going to smell like a goddamn incense 24/7. You understand? Egyptian, I mean, it's like East Indian incense 24/7. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be stuff in your kitchen that's being cooked that you ain't never seen before in your life, that your family members gonna come to your house and be like, bro, what the hell is y'all eating? You understand? You're going to have pictures in your house of East Indian relatives, you know what I'm saying, that got red dots on their damn head and do all type of wicked stuff that you have no understanding of. That's what you're going to take a part of when you take on the culture of these other nations, when you marry one of their daughters or their sons. You know what I'm saying? Verse 3. And the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he is also flesh. Yet his days shall be 120 years. The Lord is mad at the sons of God right now. He like, man, look, I ain't finna keep going back and forth with you niggas. I already told y'all how y'all supposed to live. You understand? I already told y'all what y'all supposed to do. Y'all finna marry these goddamn heathen women, you know what I'm saying, and take on their culture and do whatever the hell that they do. Oh yeah, I'm man, look, I'm about fed up with you people. You know what I'm saying? Reading on. Salakia. There were giants in the earth in those days. And also after that, when the sons of God came unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, and they became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown. This is not talking about some goddamn 90-foot dude, you know what I'm saying? And him being a giant over the goddamn earth. This is not what this is talking about. Nor is this scripture, is this chapter talking about the angels of God actually sleeping with mortal women. Angels do not have sex. You understand? People have sex. Angels don't have babies. You understand? You cannot find not one account in this Bible of a goddamn angel having a damn wife and getting her pregnant. You know what I'm saying? You cannot find one account of a mortal woman in this Bible actually having sex with a damn angel. That is not that's spooky. You understand? That is not this Bible. That's what Christianity has taught our people, and this is why we think this book is a joke. You understand? These men that were giants on planet Earth. Look at I gotta use Steph Curry for example, or somebody that's a so-called half-breed. You understand? Look, Louis Farrakhan is a goddamn giant on planet Earth. His daddy is a Caucasian man. You understand? And his mother is a black woman. Meanwhile, the work that Louis Farrakhan has done for the Nation of Islam, it makes him a giant. He's revered as a man of renown. You understand? He's revered as a man of wisdom and understanding. The black community holds Louis Farrakhan in high regard. You understand? That's the same thing that happened back in these times. You understand? You had so-called half-breed brothers, you understand, that became mighty men. You know what I'm saying? Men of great stature as far as his reputation or as far as how people perceived him. You understand? That's what was going on. You know what I'm saying? And why was these great men of renown? Because this is a man that's taking on dual cultures. You understand? He can marry. He's the product of two cultures actually coming together. It's like strengthening the damn kingdom. You understand? And this offspring that Alina, this man that come from the sons of God and the daughters of men, you understand? He can bring two cultures together, you know what I'm saying, and be looked at as someone to revere from both damn cultures. You understand? This is why he became a giant. This is why he became a man of renown. You know what I'm saying? Reading on. And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagine of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And why was the thoughts of men evil continually? Because these sons of God, they offspring started going against looking towards the Lord. They offspring started going against them revering the Lord as their God. They started indulging in the customs of these goddamn heathens because they are the product of two nations that should not be together. You understand? That's what happens in this empire. Who is another giant that's of two different cultures? Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods to some people is the GOAT. You understand? In golf. You know what I'm saying? This is Tiger Woods right here in Genesis the 6th chapter. You understand? Tiger Woods is a goddamn golf god on planet Earth. You understand? And that's what was going on. And the Lord was going to destroy planet Earth. And he did destroy planet Earth, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, save Noah, his 3 sons, and they 4 wives. You understand? And the Lord destroyed planet Earth for the sons of God taking on a culture of these other nations. You understand? The Lord is against that. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me get Tobit 4 and 12. Salakia. Y'all got any questions, put it in the chat. Any comments, put in the chat. Definitely appreciate the feedback. If I can answer your question, I definitely will. It's the book of Tobit, chapter 4 and verse 12. Beware of all whoredom, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers, and take not a strange woman to wife, which is not of thy father's tribe. For we are the children of the prophets, Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning, even that they all married wives of their own kindred and were blessed in their children, and their seed shall inherit the land. You understand? That's what happens when you take a woman from your own nation, when you take a woman from your own culture. You understand? You're going to be blessed by the Lord. You understand? Salaki, I'm going to read that one more time. I got to read that one more time because Tobit, the 4th chapter, is a heavy chapter. You understand? Salaki. The book of Tobit, chapter 4 and verse 12. Beware of all whoredoms. You understand? Beware of all whoredoms. You understand? Beware of playing a harlot for another people and another nation and their God. You understand? Keep an eye out for this type of stuff. You understand? Reading on. It says, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers. You understand? Why should we take a wife of the seed of our fathers? You understand? If I take a wife that comes from the same nation as me, I'm going to do what my nation does. I'm not going to do what Sue Young and Ling Ling and Becky does. You understand? It's not going to be 5 pounds of goddamn rice sitting in the damn corner of my house and a shrine to some dead Asian relatives if I take on a black, or Latino, or Native American woman to be my wife. No, we're going to eat fried chicken. You understand? We're going to be eating tacos, burritos. You understand? It's not going to be shrimp fried rice in my damn house. Nobody's going to be making orange chicken, you understand, on the goddamn stove. I'm not finna come in and get a snack for my wife and she give me a bowl of plain white rice and goddamn seaweed. That's not what's going to happen if I take on a woman of my nation. You understand? She's going to feed me what my people eat. You understand? We gonna indulge in the holidays or the high holy days, excuse me, that my people indulge in. You understand? We are not going to celebrate Thanksgiving, 4th of July, Christmas. We gonna keep the Passover. You understand? Like the scriptures say, as for me and my house, we shall serve the Lord. You understand? You take a woman of your goddamn nation, you're going to deal with your nation. Your children are going to be 100% your nation. You're not going to have a child that's black but looks somewhat Asian, you understand? And they got to indulge in 2 different cultures. You understand what that? And I'm definitely finna do a part 2 of this. You know what I'm saying? Salakia, reading on. It says, and take not a strange woman to wife, which is not of thy father's tribe. Man, the scriptures say don't take a strange woman to wife. You understand? You're not supposed to marry a goddamn East Indian woman that has a red dot on her head that represents the menstrual cycle of her goddamn god. You're not supposed to take on a damn African woman whose custom is to shave her goddamn head bald. We're not supposed to do that according to our laws. You're not supposed to marry a goddamn Asian woman who prays to some fat bald-headed dude named Buddha. You understand? With they goddamn shoes off and some weird looking temple and some damn spooky music. You understand? You're not supposed to marry a goddamn white woman that when you go to their family cookouts and barbecues, they putting raisins in potato salad. You got to eat green bean casserole. That's not what the Lord wants for you, black, Latino, and Native American men, women, and children. You understand? You're supposed to take on your own goddamn culture. You're supposed to love the braids that's in your hair. Go ahead and go get you some gold teeth. Do not wear that goddamn cross put on the shield of David because that is your culture. You understand? Oh, yeah, Most High Christ, Kana. Yeah, definitely, sis. That's what that red dot means. You understand that? That represents the menstrual cycle of their goddamn god. I'm not sure if it's Shiva or it's another god, but that represents one of those gods. You understand? You're not supposed to take on the culture of none of these damn heathens. You know what I'm saying? You take a Tongan woman to wife, you understand? And y'all go get married, and at the goddamn ceremony, it's 300 pigs, you understand, at everybody's goddamn table, and y'all got to eat out of foil, you understand, with no plates, and everybody's eating with their goddamn hands. You understand? A sister take on a Polynesian, Tongan, Samoan as his goddamn, as her goddamn husband, and you go to one of their ceremony, and you got some big buff nigga. And when I say nigga, I'm not talking about the children of Israel, but you got some big buff heathen dude, you understand, sitting up there dancing and sashaying in a goddamn luau dress. You understand? That's what's going on. Y'all Shamar Latham by Shem Yahweh, sis. Definitely appreciate you for tapping in. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to happen if you take a wife of these other nations. You understand? Reading on. Salakia. It says, for we, the children of the prophets, Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You understand? We are the children of the prophets. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are our forefathers. That's not the forefather of the East Indian. That's not the forefather of the Asian. You understand? That's not the forefather of the Tongan, the Samoan. That's not the forefather of the Arab. You understand? That's not their forefather. You're supposed to take a wife of of your father's tribe. You're supposed to take a wife out of your own goddamn people. You're not supposed to be looking for a so-called foreign broad. You understand? You're not supposed to be taking on a goddamn heathen woman, you understand? Because you're going to indulge in some weird heathenistic act, you know what I'm saying, that they culture consists of. You know what I'm saying? And your children are going to take on a goddamn culture. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have little black kids that's accustomed of eating goddamn seaweed and rice for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And when he go kicking around his cousins on his black side, they gonna offer him some fried chicken or some mashed potatoes. You understand? Some macaroni and cheese, and he gonna be looking at you like you crazy. You understand? And you gonna be looking at that little nigga like he crazy. Like, damn, this little nigga don't eat chicken, macaroni and cheese. He's sitting up there asking you for some seaweed. He's sitting up, do y'all got some squid here? Man, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Reading on. It says, remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning, even that they all married wives of their own kindred and were blessed in their children, and their seed shall inherit the land. You understand? You marry in your own nation. You understand? The Lord is going to bless your children. You understand? All of our fathers took a woman of their own nation. You understand? Abraham, Salakia, Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob all married women from their own goddamn nation. You understand? They did not step out their nation and go marry a goddamn heathen. You understand? And that's what our people have indulged in this empire. You know what I'm saying? Hey, sir, seaweed is good, Salakia. I mean, it might be good since, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that it's not, but at the same time, like, I know, like, growing up as a black man, I'm not finna run to my damn refrigerator, you know what I'm saying, and go get a snack and it's a piece of seaweed and a bowl of rice. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not my culture. That ain't where I come from. You know what I'm saying? I go get a snack, it's probably gonna be a turkey sandwich and some chips or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, as far as like they cultures, you know what I'm saying, and they customs, you know what I'm saying? But Salakia, where was I at? I'm gonna drop that. We get Exodus, the 24th chapter. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. The water for the comments. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? The book of Exodus, chapter 24. Book of Exodus, chapter 24. I'm starting at verse 1. Oh, excuse me. Wrong book. Salakia. Exodus 24 and 1. Book of Exodus, chapter 24 and verse 1. And he said unto Moses, come up unto the Lord, thou Aaron and Nadab and Abihu and 70 of the elders of Israel, and worship ye afar off. And Moses alone shall come near the Lord, but they shall not come nigh, neither shall the people go up with him. Verse 3. And Moses came and told the people all the words of the Lord and all the judgments, and all the people answered with one voice and said, all the words which the Lord have said, we will do. You understand? The children of Israel, we came into this covenant willingly. You understand? When the Lord brought us out of Egypt, you know what I'm saying? He brought Moses up there, you know what I'm saying, and showed Moses all of these great things. This is how Moses was able to create the Torah, you understand? And Moses came down and read these words to the children of Israel. You understand? Read what happened, you know what I'm saying? Read exactly what the hell was going on that the Lord showed him, the laws, the statutes, the commandments, and the judgments. And what do? We agreed to keep these law, statutes, and commandments when we came out of Egypt. You understand? And reincarnation is real. So the same people on planet Earth today, you agreed to keep these law, statutes, and commandments. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you have to uphold your end of the bargain. You understand? You have to uphold your end of keeping your own goddamn culture. You understand? Reading on. Verse 4. And Moses wrote all the words of the Lord and rose up early in the morning and built an altar under the hill and 12 pillars according to the 12 tribes of Israel. And he sent young men of the children of Israel, which offered burnt offerings and sacrificed peace offerings of oxen unto the Lord. And Moses took half of the blood and put it in basins, and half of the blood he sprinkled on the altar. And he took the book of the covenant and read in the audience of the people. And they said, all that the Lord have said, we will do, and be obedient. And Moses took the blood and sprinkled it on the people and said, behold, the blood of the covenant which the Lord hath made with you concerning all these words. You understand? We took the oath to keep our culture. We took the oath to rock braids, beards, you understand, fringes on the borders of our garments. You understand? We took the oath. Our sister took the oath to wrap their heads up. You understand? To come into the congregation and deal with their men accordingly. You understand? Our people took this oath to not eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, to not worship the gods of these other nations, to keep our culture. You understand? To marry women of your own goddamn nation. You understand? To not make a league with a goddamn heathen and allow them to be able to marry your son or your daughter. We took this oath. You understand? Salakia. We go Judges 2:17. This is the book of Judges, chapter 2 and verse 17. And yet they would not hearken unto their judges, but they went a whoring after other gods and bowed themselves unto them. They turned quickly out of the way which their fathers walked in, obeying the commandments of the Lord, but they did not so. That's what the children of Israel have done throughout history. You understand? Centuries. You know what I'm saying? We have been indulging in the cultures of these heathens. You understand? And the Lord is tired of it. You know what I'm saying? But Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shah, that the Lord had mercy on the children of Israel by him giving us the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel a savior, a prince and a savior and a king over us. You understand? To be able to die for us to be able to come back to actually serve our Lord in righteousness. You understand? For us to be able to serve our God the correct way this time. You understand? But we took on the cultures of the rest of these nations. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to Exodus 32. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into a little bit of that right now. Matter of fact, Salaki, before I go there, I'm going to get Ecclesiasticus chapter 13. Ecclesiasticus chapter 13, I'm going to start at verse 14. It says, love the Lord all thy life and call upon him for thy salvation. We can't love the Lord if you want to be an Asian. You can't love the Lord if you eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, which that ain't your culture. You understand? You cannot love the Lord if you lusting after heathen women. You understand? And you giving your body to a goddamn heathen that don't give a damn about your nation. But you have to compromise yourself to be like somebody else, to be in their culture. You can't love the Lord. You understand? If you indulging in that. Salakia. I'm gonna read that again. Love the Lord all thy life and call upon him for salvation. The scriptures say the Lord don't hear sinners. You understand? It's a sin to think that you can indulge in somebody else's culture and not do exactly what the covenant that you agreed to be a part of. You understand? It's a sin for you to take on the culture of your goddamn oppressor by being a homosexual or a drug addict or a drug dealer or being a goddamn whore. You understand? It's a sin for you to be a Muslim, for you to be a Rastafarian, for you to grow dreads out and be a goddamn weed smoking drug addict, you understand, and killing your own damn brother. That's a sin. That is the culture of the oppressor. Your oppressor wants to kill Black, Latino, and Native American men. So when we jump into gangs, you understand, and it's not our fault because we don't know no better. The Christian pastor ain't taught us nothing. He got the book of the law in the church. Meanwhile, he giving you these fairy tale stories and not coming into the truth up under Commander General Yana so he can actually fix his nation. He just want to line his pockets with the money of his goddamn oppressor because he indulges in the culture of the oppressor. The oppressor's culture is to hate Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, to make money off of us, to exploit us, to treat us like dogs. You understand? That's what he does. You understand? He don't love the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Reading on. Verse 15. Every beast loveth his like, and every man loveth his neighbor. You understand? You don't see naturally a goddamn mouse mating with some goddamn chipmunk somewhere. You understand? A cow is not looking to mate with a goddamn horse. That's not what's going on. You understand? You don't see a bull looking for a lion as a friend. You understand, or a companion or somebody to get have offspring with. That's not what's going on in the animal kingdom. You understand? It says, every beast loveth his like, and every man loveth his neighbor. You understand? Your neighbor is the children of your people. White people love each other to a certain extent. East Indian people love each other. You understand? Arab people love each other. They all love their own culture. They did like racist white people that are poor in this country. You understand? They might not like Joe Biden. You understand? They might not like, and vice versa. They might not like Donald Trump. Like a conservative might not like what's the other word? Might not like a liberal. You understand? They might not get along. You understand? If they two Caucasians, they might not get along on some aspects of how they feel about politics. But you know where they do get along at? In hating you and hating blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. They prefer their own people. You understand? Christ told us to prefer each other. You understand? But they prefer their own people because they understand. The Jewish man does business amongst his own goddamn people. You understand? What Kanye West was just bringing out not too long ago was what Commander General Yohana has been saying for damn near 40 years. What the ISUBK has been saying since the 60s. You understand? We understand that these other cultures and these other nations love each other. You understand? They don't give a damn about somebody outside of their nation. That's what blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans have to do. You understand? Salakia. Let me get Zephaniah 2-1 real quick, Baba Kashad, and I'm going to get back to this. It's the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desire. The Lord wants the children of Israel to gather together. I can't gather with my brother if you a goddamn Muslim and you cut your damn facial hair off your head, you understand, and you dress like a goddamn white man 7 days a week, and you trying to sell me bean pies and that god-awful newspaper that y'all sell, Nation of Islam. You understand? I can't gather together with you and me and you don't have the same morals. And me and you don't serve the same God. If me and you don't walk in the same culture, I can't gather together with you. If you're a goddamn Christian and you think Jesus Christ loves everybody, that means you hate black people because a white man has never loved everybody. A white man has never loved anybody but his own self. You understand? I can't come together with my people, you understand, unless we come together as our own self. I can't act like an Arab and be like, even in the Quran, it says Christians and Jews are enemies to Muslims. You understand? So how in the hell can I come together with my brother if he's indulgent in being a goddamn Muslim? How can I come together with a Christian if they telling me it's okay to eat pork and they celebrating Halloween and I got to bring my kids around their kids and they kids laughing at my kids thinking we weird because we don't celebrate white people's holidays? I can't come together with my people in that sense if we ain't all on one accord. You understand? I can't come together with a fake Israelite group. You understand? If you not actually keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. If you don't serve the same king that I serve, if you not if your organization doesn't have the same rules that my organization has, we can't come together. If I'm actually putting in work to actually save blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you just out there pretending like you're doing it, we cannot come together. You understand? Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we have to come together under this one banner of the ISUBK Abundant Commander General Yana, because this is where lives get saved. You understand? This is where blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans get out of hell. You understand? In the UPK, this is just a small piece of heaven that we got in this oppressor's empire. But we can't come together and you can't get this small piece of heaven, you understand, if you're not willing to change your ways. If you're not willing to put off the culture of those other nations and be full-fledged a nigga. And when I say a nigga, I'm not talking about a street nigga. I'm not talking about somebody who's revered as somebody wise, you understand, just because they indulge in Egyptology or they're so-called real nigga as far as the standards of the black community. No, when I say being a nigga, I'm talking about a nigga that wears braids. I'm talking about a nigga that has gold teeth, you understand? A nigga that put fringes on his garments. A nigga that celebrates the Passover wherever Commander General Yohana says the Passover is going to be at. You understand? I'm talking about a nigga that keeps the Day of Atonement. You understand? I'm talking about a nigga that don't eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. You understand? I'm talking about a nigga that celebrates the Feast of Tabernacles. You understand? A nigga that celebrates the Feast of Hanukkah. That's the nigga that I'm talking about. I'm talking about niggas in the ISUBK. You understand? You got to be willing to be you. You got to be like, man, shout out to Officer Yawasai. You know what I'm saying? He just did an excellent class saying, don't be scared to be the real Jew. I'm paraphrasing the title of it, but don't be scared to be you. You understand? That's how we going to come together. So, like, I'm going to drop down and get back to Ecclesiasticus, the 13th chapter. You understand? Where was I at? Verse 16. All flesh consorteth according to kind, and a man will cleave to his like. You understand? All flesh consorteth to his kind. You understand? A wolf is not going to mate with a sheep. It's not going to happen. Cats don't hang with rats. Everybody has a natural enemy. You understand? Muslims and Christians, they not coming to congregate in the same goddamn place saying, oh, we agree to disagree. They not doing that. That's not what's going on. You understand? I'm gonna read that again. All flesh consorteth according to kind, and a man will cleave to his like. You understand? The Caucasian man don't care about blacks, Latinos, or Native Americans. He cleaves to his like. He looks for what's good for white America or whatever country he lives in. You understand? He don't care about the ghetto. Joe Biden don't give a damn about the ghetto. You understand? He knows how to exploit black people by telling you, man, look, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. You tried everything else, try me. Meaning you niggas ain't got nothing to lose. Y'all losing bad in this empire. Man, look, take a chance on me, man. I'll look out for y'all. You understand? Meanwhile, he gave how much he give to Ukraine? 16 billion or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or 16 billion. He looked that up for me. He gave billions or trillion or something like that. He gave some astronomical amount of money to Ukraine. You understand? Because he cared about them oppressed white people. You understand? He cared about them white people that's actually being oppressed by other white people. He gave them aid. You understand? Oh, billions. The water, sis. You understand? Billions. You know what I'm saying? Because he cares about the plight of white people. He ain't gave the Joe Biden. And Joe Biden even gave us a stimulus check. Come on, man. I'm gonna read that again. $40 billion aid packet for Ukraine. Come on, man. They not giving you reparations, blacks, Latinos, and natives. I know they say they gave the natives reparations. That's BS. We did the research. The money that they gave the natives, it equivalent, like as far as reparations, it's equivalent to about $1,700 a person. Some niggas pay more of that in rent every month. They gave you a free month rent for them slaughtering, decimating your people. You understand? So like, yeah, good night, sis. It's crazy. You understand? Reading on. I'm gonna read that again. Salakia. And a man cleave to his like. You know what I'm saying? Verse 17. What fellowship hath the wolf with the lamb? Ain't no fellowship between a wolf and a lamb. You see a goddamn wolf and he see a lamb, he's going to try to eat him for dinner. You understand? And that's you, blacks, Latinos, and natives. You that lamb. You that sheep. And who is these wolves? These other nations. You understand? They give you their culture. They allow you to be a part of their culture and for you to dress like them. Why? So they can devour you. They put Chinese restaurants in your own neighborhood. You understand? They act like they got a fellowship with you. Meanwhile, they're going to devour you whenever they get a chance. You understand? They want your money. They want to be able to make riches off you and your community and take it back to their own goddamn communities. You understand? That's what's going on in this empire. Salakia, what fellowship have the wolf with the sinner? So the sinner with the godly. You shouldn't have no goddamn fellowship with an East Indian. That ain't your culture. Whatever the hell he got going on and what he indulge in, that's not you. That's not what your people are a part of. You understand? And they understand that. Only way another nation will want to come together with you is to exploit you and make money off of you. That's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm going to drop that. Go to Exodus, the 32nd chapter. The book of Exodus, chapter 32, and I'm going to start at verse 1. And when the people saw that Moses delayed to come down out of the mount, the people gathered themselves unto Aaron and said unto him, Up, make us gods which shall go before us. For as for this Moses, the man that brought us out of the land of Egypt, we know we wot not what has become of him. You understand? So Moses, this is when he's in the mountains, you understand, basically writing down these records that we have today. You understand, the Torah, you understand, and the laws of God and all of this. He up there, matter of fact, Shalakia, he up there basically ministering unto the Lord. You understand? And he's been gone for so long that the children of Israel, they like, look, man, we don't know what the hell we about to do. I don't know what's going on with this Moses cat. I don't know what the hell he doing up there. But hey, Aaron, check it out. We need some gods. We need something to worship and something to serve. You understand? Because we don't know what the hell is going on with Moses. I don't know what happened to him. We don't know if he's dead or alive. And we damn sure don't know if this Negro is coming back. You know what I'm saying? So make us gods. Verse 2. And Aaron said unto them, Slakia, break off the golden earrings which are in the ears of your wives, of your sons, and of your daughters, and bring them to me. Salakia. And all the people break off the golden earrings which were in their ears and brought them unto Aaron. And he received them at their hand and fashioned it with a graving tool after he had made it a molten calf. And they said, These be thy gods, O Israel, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. And when Aaron saw it, he built an altar before it. And Aaron made proclamation and said, Tomorrow is a feast to the Lord. And they rose up early on the morrow and offered burnt offerings and brought peace offerings. And the people sat down to eat and to drink and rose up to play. You understand? Now, what's going on is, right, these gods, this molten calf god is the same God that the children of Israel actually served in Egypt. You understand? We want to be just like the goddamn Egyptians. Once again, we didn't want our culture. You understand? We didn't want to serve the Lord that brought us up out of the land of Egypt. You understand? When the going got tough, when we didn't know where Moses went, our mind instantly went back into slaving the goddamn Egyptian slave master. You know what I'm saying? It's like into serving the Egyptian slave master and they gods. You understand? Because this is what we knew. This is that molten calf. You understand? I forget the name of the calf, Salakia. I'm gonna do a part 2 on this. So I'm if y'all could remind me to put what the name of the calf was, you understand, that we served, right, in Egypt. But this is us actually wanting to take on the culture of Egypt again. This is not us wanting to be the children of God. This is us not wanting to indulge in us actually having our own culture and us being a separate and holy people. We want to go right back to Egypt. You understand? Like it's the scriptures about the children of Israel wanting to go back into the wilderness. I mean, going back into Egypt, excuse me, because we were so used to Egypt. You understand? We wanted some food. You understand? We wanted to be able to basically have assurance on our life. You understand? And we was willing to actually go serve another nation and be a part of their culture. And this is what blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans have to understand here in America. You understand? When you take on the culture of a heathen, it doesn't bring you assurance on your life. You understand? Only thing it makes for certain is going to happen is you're going to become the slave of those people. You understand? They're going to tell you how to live. They're going to give you your culture. You understand? Which is going to be their culture, which is totally against your God, and you're going to perish because of it. You understand? Just like the children of Israel had done so many times. Salakia, you get the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 1. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God and a law that endureth forever. All that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. You understand? You become a Muslim, you're going to get murdered in the streets of Philadelphia. You understand? Christians get killed every goddamn day in this empire. Most of them brothers and sisters that's from Chicago, you understand? That's from Oakland, California. That's from Los Angeles. You understand? They grew up in the church. The ones that lose their life untimely. You understand? That get murdered in the streets, that die from health diseases. You understand? That is death. You understand? Because we ain't grabbed hold to this book of life. You understand? We didn't grab hold to the law, statutes, and commandments that's going to keep us living. We indulge in the cultures of the heathen, and we die because of it. You understand? Brothers and sisters that get killed by racist police officers, you understand, and armed white men, you know what I'm saying, that just want to patrol America and want to oppress the children of Israel. They gonna murder the children of Israel because the children of Israel wants to be American. You understand? When you take up the culture of this empire that we've been oppressed in, your life is up for grabs in this empire. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get murdered. You know what I'm saying? You all type of health diseases are going to happen to you. And it might not even happen to you personally. Your child will get murdered. You understand? You be a Christian, you know what I'm saying? You go to church, you know what I'm saying? And you give that homosexual in that goddamn suit all that money. You know what I'm saying? Not showing your children the right way. You've seen ISBK classes. You've seen Commander General Yana and his henchmen out on the streets, you understand, wreaking havoc on this empire. And you walk past us and say, man, nigga, go get a job. Why y'all niggas dress like Power Rangers? Y'all sitting up here playing dress up. Now, we not playing dress up. You understand? We ain't no goddamn Power Rangers, but we really are real life superheroes. You understand? And we are men that the Lord have chose to actually keep his culture, his law, statutes, and commandments. And we are supposed to wake up the children of Israel throughout the four corners of the planet Earth. But you Christians, y'all don't want to hear it. This is why your sons will get murdered. This is why your daughters are going to be on stripper poles and they're going to get killed by some Caucasian homosexual who promised her some money, you know what I'm saying, to sleep with her. Meanwhile, he just wants to kill her. You understand? That's what's going on in this empire when you take these cultures of these other nations. You understand? Salaki, I got a couple of more scripts and I'm going to go in and end it. I won't. See, let's go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. The water for the comments. Appreciate the viewers. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10 and verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen. And the Lord said, don't learn the way of these heathens. You understand? Don't indulge in their customs. Don't eat what they eat. Don't dress how they dress. Don't live how they live. Don't celebrate what they celebrate. The Lord said, don't learn the ways of these heathens. You understand? Because these heathens, they customs is for them. It ain't for you. You understand? Reading on. And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. You understand? Don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven. What's this talking about? Don't be sitting up there looking at a goddamn horoscope every day, you know what I'm saying, and thinking that this has anything to do with your life. That's what these heathens do. You know what I'm saying? That's not our culture. Our culture. You understand? Our culture is follow these law, statutes, and commandments. Our culture is to look different and act different from any of the rest of these goddamn heathens. You understand? Verse 3, for the customs of the people are vain. You understand? The Lord said the custom of these heathens is vain. What does the word vain mean? It don't mean nothing. Vain means something that has absolutely no value to it. The customs of these heathens are vain. You understand? Nothing is going to come about to you if you indulge in smoking weed. It doesn't mean anything. You're going to get cancer. You understand? It's not going to spiritually awaken you or nothing like that. You understand? You celebrating Christmas every goddamn day. I mean, Salaki, every goddamn year. You know what I'm saying? On December 25th. You know what I'm saying? You're going to buy your kids all them plastic toys, and what they going to do? They're going to break them goddamn toys within a week. You understand? You have to go burn that damn Christmas tree after you get it out of your house. You're going to pay all of that money for that damn Christmas tree, put them damn ornaments on there, you understand? And then have to burn the damn Christmas tree and take them crazy looking lights off of your damn house up until next year. You understand? You got to sweep your house up for all that damn green stuff that fall off of the damn tree. And you didn't pay all this damn money, and now you got to burn the damn tree after you use it to make your house look nice. You understand? That's a vain custom. There's no value in it. It doesn't mean anything to do that. You know what I'm saying? Salakia. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. This is talking about Christmas. They cut down trees out of the forest. You understand? And the Lord said these customs are vain. It don't mean nothing. When December come around and they showing all of these damn Christmas these Christmas commercials and Christmas specials, and they dropping new Christmas albums, and everybody wearing the ugly Christmas sweaters, and they got ornaments for sale at Target, you understand, and Walmart. All of this don't mean nothing. It's not going to get you out of hell, children of Israel. It's not going to save your people from being slaughtered. Furthermore, the crime rate is going to go up during the time of December. You know what I'm saying? The studies show during the holiday season, crime goes up. People rob each other more during the holiday season. You understand? You're more likely to get your goddamn house broken into during the time of Christmas when you got them big Christmas lights. Because you know what's going on? A criminal is thinking they got some valuable stuff up under that Christmas tree. You understand? Which lets you know that these customs are vain. They mean nothing at all. You understand? Salakia. It says, they deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers that it move not. You understand? They put that thing up under that Christmas tree to make it stand firm in the living room. And they put them gold and silver ornaments on it. You understand? It means nothing, right? Verse 5. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. This damn idol that you put in your damn house during the time of December, like, it doesn't move. It doesn't speak. This is nothing that like you get on your knees and bow down unto them, just like the Lord said, don't make another god and don't bow down to it. You bow down unto this tree every time you put a tree up under it and when you going to go get your presents. You understand? This tree ain't alive. It can't hurt you. It can't do nothing to you. It can't even move. You understand? But speak not. They must needs be born because they cannot go. The word born, B-O-R-N-E, means you have to pick it up and carry it and move it manually. You got to move this damn Christmas tree by yourself in order for you to put it in another corner of your damn house. This is not a God that you should be serving. It means nothing. You understand? Salakia. Be not afraid of them if they cannot do evil. Neither also is it in them to do good. The customs of the children of Israel in this damn empire by us indulging in what our oppressor has given us, the customs that we keep, your Christmas, your birthdays, you eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. None of this means anything. You understand? It's not going to save your people from being slaughtered by all of these damn heathens. It's not going to get these businesses out of your community. You understand? When you got Asians and and East Indians and Arabs and all of these different nations making a fortune off of your people. It's not going to save you. You understand? Keep your culture. You understand? Understand that the Lord said you are a holy and a special people. You understand? You're not supposed to be a Muslim like the Arabs. You understand? You're not supposed to be indulging in eating all of these abominations like these Asians. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to be head over heels for the money of your goddamn slave master with his face on it. You're not supposed to live by any means necessary in order to fulfill your lust and line your pockets with your oppressor's money. You understand? With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah brought the thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shamar the thumb by Shem Yahweh Shah to the sisters. The water for the comments. I definitely appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. So, like, let me go ahead and give a couple shout outs. Sister Kana, the water for tapping in, sis. Brother Shabar, the water for tapping in. Natazab, Officer Natazab, the water for tapping in, sir. You know what I'm saying? Sister S. Ross, the water for tapping in. We definitely appreciate y'all comments and y'all feedback. With that, you know what I'm saying? This has been another episode of Nothing New Under the Sun. Make sure y'all go check out the Sacramento Israelites page. I'm gonna go ahead and put all of these episodes on the playlist for y'all, so y'all can be able to go catch up on some old episodes or something that you may not knew that was in the Bible. You understand? Shalom.